All right, so we are working on figuring out which game, since we had an issue with Windrose. Do you want to do humanities, or do you not have an installed text? Do you want to do something else? Okay. You can't find any servers. All your servers are gone. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, early on, Dark Tide was a bit chunky, but they did clean it up. If you still have it, I'd suggest trying it out and see what you think. If you don't like it, still, you know, totally get that. But kind of like Windrose has, you know, a lot of chunky aspects to it, right? So it's like, hopefully they'll fix those issues. Return to Moria. I don't know if he has it installed, but it did work good on his computer. I've played Return to Moria with him. There is Enshrouded and Aska. I don't know if he has them or not. I don't remember all of what he has, and I don't know what you have necessarily all offhand, Tex. Okay. That's one we could do. He's running game tests right now. Okay. So Nem doesn't want to join us right now because he's busy with other things. He might be able to later, but for right now, he's running some tests. I don't have that one installed right now. No, you said you're going to get rid of it. I thought that was the one you were going to do. Oh, wait, that was the other one, yeah. Yeah, I remembered that. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, no, I remember Subsistence now. It's been a long time. I don't currently have it installed. Is that what you want to do? I can install it. I mean, it's not very big. I didn't know if there's a reason you want to try it or what. Hmm. Yeah, no, I was having issues like that too, Nem. And so I went and manually told it which driver to use, and it's stabilized for now. Well, not completely, because I've still had issues, but It's more stable than it was. I don't know. Yeah. The Return to Moria, I don't know how much fun you had with that or not, Tex. We've done that one. I've done Enshrouded and Aska with Matt. And I'm up for doing either of those with you guys. There's Small Lands and Grounded, and we did StarRupture a bit. That one's been updated. Last update was June 19th. Or not June 19th, June 17th. 19th was more info. So there's been a lot of fixes on that. I don't. Yes. Interesting. Do you want to do StarRupture then, or do you want to stick with Humanity, or you're flexible, or what? D3D12. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. NVIDIA's message there on StarRupture actually stated an issue with NVIDIA drivers and some of their libraries. Like StarRupture actually has the message on it that we were just talking about. I don't know if that's what you have. I thought you had NVIDIA. I only see black screen on your stream, Tex. Just looked over at it. Okay. You usually still have your camera on, so that's why I wasn't sure. Why you do that? Then we can't see your beautiful face. Gotta get yourself a new camera then. Mm-hmm. I have the save that we did. That's what I thought. No. Yeah. Have kids in the background. So do you want to do StarRupture? Or do you want to do Humanities? Or you want to do... You don't know? Okay. Shaders. Yep. No. StarRupture was stable when we played it. that's part of why I thought about it, because it's one that I know is stable and one that we hadn't gotten all the way through. I didn't know if you had fun with it or not, so I was just mentioning it as an option. Yeah, I would suggest getting an air filter to help with that, because it can cycle the air through and purify it, pull some of the dust out. I mean, you still need to dust and do other stuff, but it helps. Yeah, that's really what you need to do. They have canned air replacements that is basically a electric blower that's made specifically for, you know, doing what canned air used to be used for. If you want to get one of those, I recommend it, because it lets you blow things out and not have to just keep buying canned air. With the change, all corporate levels are rolled back 1 level. And your progress has been restored as data points. Interesting. All right. That's not who I was. We'll go with that guy. Do you see the game? Did you get the invite? Woo! I need to update the stream since we decided to switch to that. Hey! Alien Signer. Oh, bother.
Warning. Increased activity of nearby monoliths.
The stupid aliens are attacking again. Aw, man. My resource paths are jammed up. I'll have to figure that out. It was working when we last played. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, they're not all down. It's just I saw some of them were down and they shouldn't be down. But they're spitting, so that could be it. Yeah, no. That's, yeah, that's what I was talking about, is monolith activity, alien invasion. That's why I put the turrets up. Oh. I love turrets. Yep. Look how many turrets I have there. There's 5 turrets all aimed on this side. Okay. So why are you not continuing on? It should be working and isn't. We're all jammed up here. Where... It was working, which is why I'm curious when it got held up. I need to improve some of the networking and stuff, but can be a bit tricky. Someone's meowing a lot. Yeah, well, the problem is we need this over here and that's over there and we need this over there and it's just... It starts getting interesting. That's not what I meant to do.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
No. Keep. Hey, StarRupture's inbound, just to give you a heads up. No, it just warned us that it's detected unusual activity, which means it's coming, it's not there yet. I don't know. Oh, it reset everything back to level 1.
Nice.
Well, that was part of the problem, was that these were set to ship stuff, but they no longer can ship it, and so they're backing stuff up as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, I only got 13 minutes. 13 seconds. I'm stuck.
Head to safety immediately.
Nope. Ooh! I made it to the airlock. That was close. Did they reset all of our stuff? No. Yeah. I did that mostly before I came in. Which corporations? Yeah, you can check.
Planetary temperature within acceptable
Okay.
parameters.
I can't access the star core. Or not the star core, the power core. Oh well. Yeah, I'd been working on trying to clear up some of the lines and make them work more efficient, but as you know, it's not necessarily cakewalk to get them to play nice and do what needs to be done. Because I found when I did the infinite loops on some of them, they got actually worse because they're like, I don't know where I need to go, and they just kept going around in circles. Where, I mean, you have a take all, but where's the deposit all? I want a deposit all button. Hey, I'm busy, sweetheart. I can't do that right now. You're really not making this easy, are you? Do you want to sit on my lap? Okay. Since mommy's not here, I will do that for now because you're otherwise just going to keep screaming at me.
Bobby.
Yeah, we are.
Bobby.
Yeah, I have set them. They just haven't gotten the materials yet.
Yeah.
But I have done that. It took a bit to reset it. Now I'm waiting for the materials to come across.
No.
Where are the warehouses for those? Need to make a better warehouse.
Beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. You enjoying that?
I can use this.
I'm gonna manually bring some over to get them kicked off. It seems like the lines are still having some issues, and I don't know why. Which is really annoying, because they shouldn't. The lines are still red, and they should have cooled off by now, and I don't know why they haven't.
No.
Yeah, I manually dropped some off, like I said.
Papi. Now, Papi.
Like I said, I still want to fix some things about the way things are being routed, but I haven't got there yet with everything going on.
Puppy.
No puppy tags. I don't like your puppies, no offense. That's why I don't want it. I don't want Corgi. That's why I don't want Corgis. That's okay, I still don't like Corgis. I do not want a Corgi. Ever. No, they aren't. All right, is there any that's having input is being held up? From what I'm seeing, most of the things are output is being held up. So where is the input being held up? The storage of a certain thing is full? Oh, up on top should be fine if they're full. It's... Oh. Should be okay. It's more down here where the actual production facilities are and advanced storage is. Yeah. I think I figured it out. Because now things are moving again. By the way, you need bullets? We got auto production on bullets so that we can feed our turrets. I think so. I'm topping up our guns, making sure they're fully loaded, because, you know, alien invasions and all that. These two fired the most, which I expected. They're at the high point that's closest. I don't even know if this one fired at all. Did our... Well, I think what I should have done is what I did on the first ones, which is where I put a warehouse right next to them for their input. And that way, as the machine would feed out, and then it wouldn't actually send it off down the line until something else required it. Because for some of these, I have them coming over to this warehouse area.
The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
And I think I should have had the warehouses right in front of the manufacturing, because it seems to work better when you do that. So if you come over here to where I am, these manufacturing don't have the warehouse in front. But the ones over here have the warehouse in front, and then it gets pulled from. So then all the lines are only feeding into the production, never for storage. And I think that's part of what the issue is that it's being held up some because I have the storage over here for most of the things instead of in front of what produces it. So I think this is part of where we have things slowing down, and I should have put them in front like I did on the others, because that seems to work better. Because then, like you saw here, right, over here, it feeds right out into storage for that type. And then out here, the lines are all clear. I don't know, but we need to do that. I think it would help. So I'm saying I think that's what we need to do. But you can look right here. Look at all the bullets we have. We have all the bullets. But yeah, I think that's what we need to do, is do this with the others we haven't. I think that'll help clear some things up, because then we wouldn't be having them over here. So if you want to go build these storage depots, assuming we can still build the storage depots, in front of the ones that don't have them, we can't. No, we should be able to. We have the improved solar panels. We have the ore excavator. We have...
Regenerating.
Oh, some of them are missing. B. B for build. We have the solar generator too, but we don't have the upgraded processing. And we don't have the storage either. That is so annoying. So we're gonna have to get that fixed first, which it should be before too long. But I think that's what we need to do to fix some of the issues we were having with the lines. But now that I dealt with that issue I found, you can see how the lines aren't holding up anymore. Yeah, because I manually loaded them up so that they would be set and going. But if you remember, we had the wind ones here, and this whole area was like taken up. Or was it the solar panels? But I upgraded to these stage 2 ones, and now we only need those ones for the same amount of power. It's like, yes! Oh, there you go. Okay, cool, you're there. Go ahead and claim them and get things squared away. And I will switch them to the next, because it shows me here the ones that are done. Yeah, you're good. Who's stuck? Oh. Moon energy should be going. Which one was that? It's a... Clever Robotics just got done. Clever Robotics Stage 2 initiated. Which one am I missing? One should not be going up at all yet, and I need to know which one that is. Blue, blue, twirly, bed. I think Griffin is the one. No, I have Griffin. Future Health is going. Moon Corporation's going. Ah, the yellow one's not going. Yeah, they're on their way. They haven't got here yet. All of them are on their way. They should be anyways. Now that I think about it, they might not have path over. Let me double check. They should have a route over. Yep. I think I did wire on all of them. That could. It's either. Yeah. So I did the wires on all of them that could. And then I did the titanium bars. Which, yeah, the bars are up there. Need to go drop stuff off so I can clear my inventory so I can do that. Yeah, no, I'm coming back over to drop my stuff off because I have too much in my inventory. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there's still stuff that needs to be made with those, so.
Nice.
Yeah. And they should be. All right. Where is my rods? Since I'm over here, might as well start with the rods. Grab the wire, which we need to, but I want to get things going, so I'm manually feeding some in. Yeah, they need wire. Calcium ore. Whoa. Oh, just saved. I was like, why did you just freeze for a moment? Because you're saving. If you can drop the wolf from wire in there, just 50 per, that would be awesome, because I just was remembering I don't think the calcium ore is on the network. Put it in, insert it, manually insert from storage. There's storage at the production facility right in front of it. You can just grab 600, 800 from there, split them into stacks of 50 to 100 and put them in the delivery. Okay. It's over here. Come here, I'll show you. Over here. Is this wire? No, that's powder. That's that. Wire's over here. I got it. I don't know how we're on food. Do you want to go inside and check how our food supplies are? I don't know if we need to run out and grab some food and water plants. Yeah. Oh, I need some more bars. I didn't realize that. I just want to make sure we have enough, because not having food can be a pretty
I
big
can
issue.
use this.
All right. So they are launching, and the belts are not being held up. So what happened is somehow the was it sulfur? Yeah, the sulfuric acid storage had gotten full, and it had some still on the line somehow. I must have manually put some in there that miscalculated, and so it jammed up the line. We need more chemicals production. Where is chemicals? Not that we can build it right now, because we lost the ability to build any of the factories. Yeah, so we have 2 factories going on that. Wolfram powder is low. That shouldn't be. We got a lot of Wolfram powder, Tex. What happened?
That's just what I need.
Yeah, there was a ton of it in storage, so I'm just going to drop some in manually because by the time it gets over, it's going to have cleared it out and can take the new stuff coming in. Because it has plenty of the other stuff, it just didn't have enough of the Wolfram powder. So I'm going to get those because chemicals was a little bit shy, so I'm trying to pop them out a little bit quicker. Cool, everything's running. We should be getting close to level 2. Nope, we're only halfway. Okay, so the stuff we unlocked is still unlocked. So, for example, the fabricator we just unlocked. We already have the recipes that we unlocked for the fabricator unlocked. So at least it didn't undo that. It's odd, what? I don't know. But we got 1 million data points. There is? Cool. Is it a friendly creature or a I'm gonna eat your face creature? Oh, it's just a little critter. That's cool. Yeah, I knew that it added a lot to the game. We just haven't touched it for a long time, so I was curious, so that's cool. What happens if you try to grab it? Okay. All right. Yeah. That's its invulnerable mode. So our map didn't get the fog put back over it, so that's good. Interesting. Where? That's our sulfur. Right, like other stuff. Yeah, no, it's I think it's nice that they added some more life to the planet. Trying to keep an eye on our lines, making sure they're still moving. By the way, I thought it would be cool and would work to use the triple tower for lines. You know what I'm talking about? they had the 3 rails right next to each other. That actually doesn't work as 3 separate rails. At every one of those junction points, they jump across any of them. So then it jams up real bad. I don't know if they've changed that. I'm just saying when I tried them, that's what happened. If that's not the case anymore, that'd make me happy. Like, I wanted to use it because there's 3 of them right close together and it doesn't take up as much space, right? So I was going to use them as 3 independent lines running next to each other. So I was going to do Wolfram, Titanium, and Other, right? 3 lines. Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't. So that's why I had to undo it and put them all separate. I was trying to do that because it'd look cleaner using those to have the 3 lines run. But if it's gonna swap which line it's on at those points, it starts really getting confusing and jamming stuff up. Alright, we're almost to stage 2 on some of them. Oh. Map. Or that's stage 3. So we're going to have map soon. Storage depot level 1. I think we had storage depot level 2 last time. Oh, zipline. So that's why they set us back, because now you can do zip lines. Cargo dispatcher and receiver. Is that what you're talking about? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what we need. Defense turrets can actually be supplied by rails, where the defensive turrets you have to manually supply. We need to get that text. Oh, now you have the recycler. Laser drill. Oh, you can extract advanced ores. Geolith ore. So there's new ore. Hmm? Which one? Over there. I'm coming. Oh, that should just mean it's working. That's the red usually is just, yeah, that red is just showing that it's currently working. That it's currently processing. And now that it just stopped, it was processing calcium powder. It is. It just doesn't need to go anywhere right now. It cycles... Oh! It isn't going anywhere. I thought I had it going somewhere. Oh, it looks like the line is missing. Yeah, it went right on there. How and why that got broken, I don't know. But that's where it was. Yeah, that's why I was a bit confused. I'm like, it was all connected. I have some on me, but not a lot. I'm gonna run in. Okay. Yeah, I have 30 something of each. But you need like, if you get low, you need like 6 of them each, or 4 of them anyways, just to get your meters back up. Okay, storage depots can now be built. So as long as you don't break the manufacturing buildings, you can replace the space in front of them with a storage container. I was going to put them in... Yes, but I was going to put them in front of the building, the manufacturing building. So there'd be like, put a storage here so that it feeds from here into the storage and then back into the line that it currently feeds into. And that way we get rid of our warehouse buildings over there where they're getting held up some. I mean, if you want. If they're producing the same thing, they can all go into the same storage and then out. So if you look how I did it with the Wolfram over here, you can see where I have the manufacturing buildings feed into the storehouse, and the storehouse feeds out to the production line. That way the manufacturing and the line pollution won't go to the storage and get filled up and then clog up the line. It just comes straight out of the manufacturing. So if there's a clog in the from the manufacturing to the storage, it's right there, and that's not a problem. Instead of out on our production line where when things get clogged, it holds up other things. Does that make sense? Okay. So these 3 fabricators right here all feed into this one storage because they're all producing the same thing. And so manufacturing directly feeds into storage. Storage then supplies the production line. So if you come over here, these storage should be moved to their respective production buildings. And we get rid of this because that's where the holdup was happening. Was it came out of production and came over to get into the warehouse, but the warehouse had gotten full. So in front of each, if we put the storage, it feeds out from production into storage and then out onto the line. That's what I should have done, but I didn't think about it because it wasn't an issue at the time because we didn't have as much. And so I just, you know, went with it. And if there's not enough space to put the storage, we'll just leave it for now. But if we can, that would help some of the issues that were happening. It's going to require, some of them are going to require us to do quite a bit of work of moving stuff around, and we can't build all of the buildings, so we can't tear down some of the production buildings yet. Like, we can't build these production buildings because they haven't been unlocked, so we can't tear them down and replace them. All we can do is the storage, if we can do the storage. Plates and plates and plates and plates. Where are plates? Plates. Yay, I got my plates. Alright, let's see. How close are the others to leveling up? They should be just about there. Nope, they're only half. Let's see how the calcium ore is doing. Because that's not on the line, because it's a raw material. They've already sent it all. Alright, I gotta go get some more. Gotta go get some more calcium ore, because it's not on the production line, because it's not a production material. Alright, got the calcium ore to finish off another one of the sponsors. F, you pull it out. And then you hold down left mouse button to deconstruct. There you go. Oh, you're going out that way? Which way were you planning on exiting? Okay, here's what I usually do. So, you have that set correctly, so that's good. So what we do is we have one rail coming here, this one coming back here, and this one coming on the side here, and then we just have to connect this back out to where the other one was connected before, and it's all done. That way you're using the existing line as much as possible, so you don't have to worry about it. Technically, we could break this one down, but who cares? It's one build material. And then you're getting it to be on the line without having it go over to the warehouse area and hold the line up. So that's why I'm trying to break down the warehouse, because that causes line pollution that we don't need. Well, that's the issue with the warehouse. It can only use one item, which is, you know, a pain. This is doing rotor. This is doing stabilizer, so they both need a different warehouse. That's a rotor. It's a tube. Stabilizer. How do I drop? There you go. There's some build materials for you. Needless to say, I had a lot of build materials on me because I was working on trying to fix it last time when I was playing. Yeah. And that's why I said I don't know how much we can do yet till we get back up to the same tech level we were at to build the production buildings again, because some of the production buildings probably should shift. We don't, if it's full, if it's right in front of the production building and it's full, it's fine. I'm okay with that. I want it to not hold up the production line, which is why I'm trying to get it to not go to a warehouse area like I had been doing initially, because I thought that would work well. It just holds up the line, so we need to either change it so that there's an output line and an input line that don't touch, which just means we need to rewire a lot, or we need to put a warehouse in front of the manufacturing buildings to not have a warehouse. Yeah. But that's the issue with the loop system, is that it starts getting overpopulated and it will jam up. When it's on an infinite loop, it sometimes gets confused and will loop it back to itself. Because the line is demanding from storage what storage has, but storage is the one demanding it, so then it just loops around in circles. That's the issue. So it's... I get what you're saying, I just saw that it had that issue when I was doing it, and so that's why I stopped. Yeah, and we could do that, it's just not currently configured for that. Oh, you're done. Yeah, it's all good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm detecting increased rupture activity.
Are you serious?
Prepare for a wave.
Don't do that. We're trying to get stuff done. But other than that issue that we need to adjust, how do you like the rest of the base and everything? I tried to leave the central area open so we could grow in some and still have some area to move around. Yeah, and that's the thing. Once we get our productions, our corp levels back up to have those, then yeah, we'll be able to resolve those issues we were having. I still want to get some more weapon blueprints so that we can unlock the other options so you can have fun. Oh yeah, there's a lot we haven't explored. If you look at the map, it should still be explored for you. All right. Elementary building block. Where do you get those?
Rupture's eruption has
Are you indoors?
Prepare for impact. StarRupture has started. Hide. Extreme temperature detected.
Yeah, so it wants these. How do you build these? Gathered from... Oh, recycler. And then we need 400 chems and electronics. I don't think we have the recycler yet. Yeah, we're still trying to get the recycler unlocked. Woof woof, chat. Woof woof. Ooh. Oh yeah, we had a lot of those. Oh, we do have some food and water. Accumulator. I don't remember that one. Okay, we do have some more bones still.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Yep. Just did that. What's up here? Is this just open area? There's some personal storage. Yeah, and then just observation. I wasn't. I was working. Come on, start launching. There you go. Good. So we need some more rods. We need some more plates. Rods, rods. Plates and plates. These needed rods. You needed rods. You needed plates. You needed rod. No, you need plates. Wolfram plates and titanium plates. We need both. Do you have some? Okay. I got it. Don't worry about it. I took care of the rods, and I'm grabbing the titanium plates and wolfram plates to keep them going. They'll probably get over there eventually, but I'm trying to accelerate it so we can try to make more progress. I'll stay near here to make sure they don't, you know, jam up the production, the delivery line. I don't remember. It's been so long. There's quite a few of them we needed. Is there a way to... Oh, yeah, that we unlocked those right at the end of when we were playing. That was the last thing we got unlocked, and then I built them while you were away. And that was really all I did without you. And try to get the lines and stuff polished up, because, you know, dealing with that is so entertaining. Right? So I didn't want to delay you. I don't know all of what we need, and I don't have a way to check since we don't have the station to check. Gotta have the production building open so that you can even see the blueprint requirement, right? Oh, you're good. I was saying you have to have the production building unlocked so that you can even see what blueprint is required. I was trying to see if there's another way to see what blueprints have and haven't been done, but I don't remember. Where do you see hold up? I mean, it's backed up a bit, but that's probably just on the other side. I will check over here. There is a temporary delay, and it should be good now. It was just temporarily full working on processing, so now that it's finished, it's spat it out and started moving. So we should be good now.
water.
Oh, here we go. I found where we can see the blueprints that we've gotten. We've gotten the rotor, the tube, the stabilizer, the electronics, and the stator. Those are the only blueprints we've found. Where are you seeing that it's not getting the plates it needs? Wow. Sounds about right. Yeah, blue.
Let's see.
Wow. She's really vocal. She wants you to hear her text.
Rupture status stated. Arcadia
It's
status.
stabilized text. All right. So far, things look like they're still moving. Did you find somewhere that they're not? You just heard a bleep. There's a problem. Whatever you just did. They may be beeping because they can't go where they're needed, or they're no longer needed where they were going, is usually what that means. But I'm not seeing where those are headed. Oh. Yeah, it's best to figure out what actually is needed before you. Yeah. Right. Which is why that fabricator was put that way. Are they all still working? Looks like it. Gonna go watch, make sure they're still getting deliveries properly and everything's working. Wow, Tex. Okay, everything is launching still. Good. Yeah. So all our corporate deliveries are going. You know, we were... Over here? Over here, there's 3 lines intentionally because they are feeding all the machines back here. You'll see there's some loop backs because the production needs to go back to feed another production, right? So there's some loop backs, but then they combine here because I needed to be able to get them to pass by over to where else I needed them to go, like the warehouse, which was a bad choice. But I made the warehouse, so I had to kind of use it because it was already set up. And so these were built later on. And so they were tacked on the end after everything else was done. And so I basically jimmy rigged it to get it to work. Once we get the furnace unlocked, I would be okay moving these production lines over here or something, and then doing the, you know, feed in and then output directly to storage. Mm-hmm. What would that do? You would bypass this area, but the problem is you need it still to feed. So you still kind of have to have it here because it needs to feed over there. I'll spend some time and see if I can clean it up when I'm able. I'd pause playing it because
Oh, yes.
you had been doing others. And so I'm good getting back to it. I just hadn't put more time in cleaning up because I didn't know if you want to come back to it or not. Now that I know, when I have time, I can come in and try to clean it up. But right now, it's, you know, the main focus is trying to get our lines back up so that we can get the levels back up and get the stuff unlocked. I'll go over there for the frames. There is, I don't remember exactly what button does that, but yeah, there is a way to do that. All right. Let's see what we got from that. We got the LEM station, which we already had. And we have drone building. Yes. Good. Now you can use drone building. Again. Press C while building. Oh, I do have a couple slots. One red one. C.
Gotcha.
You should already have it. Did it not work? Did it not work when you did it? Let's see. We go build this C. Why is it not working? I thought it was C. Yeah, drone is C. Why is it not working? Oh, hold it just a second. Try holding C for a second or two. You have to be building. So hit B. And just select some building that you want to build. Even if you don't want to build it, just so you can see it. So just select a building. And then on the bottom, you should see it show a number of things. One being push C for build drone. That work? Looks like it. Oh, we got another one to level 4. I gotta go switch what you're taking in.
Nice.
Why are we held up? Looks like it's a temporary delay. We're moving again. Alright. Yeah, since we already have all the production lines up and running, burning through these releveling of the corpse is going much quicker.
Wait.
Okay. Like for the night or just for a minute? Okay. Wrap up your stream and head on out. I won't be around next week. Next Sunday, but the one after that I should be. Okay. Oh, it's locked. You mean you don't want to be outside and have the chance of being on fire when you start? Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna probably at some point, once we're back up to tech level, break down that whole production area and rebuild it so that it goes production storage line, because that helps depopulate the line because we're not having things go to the warehouse. The only thing being pulled is production materials. Like right now, it's storage and production materials. Right. But even then, it should be only on-demand pull for production, so that the whole line will be production, no storage will be on the line. And once we get no storage on the line, that should help clear things up a bit. Just got to learn to be a quicker smith. Yeah. 3 good attributes. Yeah. Well, hope it works out for you, man. Take care. Life happens, man. I get it. See, due to the production line being so far away, by the time they get over, there may no longer be a demand for them with the launchers. And so that's why I'm trying to keep an eye on them, because they will hold things up. Okay. I need to step away for just a moment, chat. So I'm going to duck inside so I don't burn. And then I'm going to BRB and BRB. no Raptura activity detected yet, so that's good. Line halted. Almost want to take these off the line. Almost. Okay, they're just held up because of that. So since we have this, it makes building a lot better. If I had had this when I knew about the other things, it would have been different. Yeah, you can see right here the white is a border between how far we can go. We can't go past the white border. Of course, it disappears if you go far enough. Too far. Or no. Oh, those must be the borders of the different cooling towers. Yeah, it is. I forgot we still have one of the wind turbines there. See, we got the limb. We need the recycler. Hopefully now we're clear. Because that was definitely a problem we were seeing, is jamming it up. So how are you, Chad? How's your night going? I did notice another thing. The fog there has been improved and altered some. And there's flying creatures. I don't remember there being flying creatures. So the whole world got a bit of an upgrade to not be so crazy. What's the holster? If you guys have any tips or suggestions on how to clean up the production lines and stuff, feel free to let me know. But I'm thinking I'll need to kind of strip all these out and rebuild. I'll leave the ones that have storage, pull out the others, and then rebuild them. That's what I'm thinking. Rebuild some here. This whole area here, we'll go like this so I can show better. So this whole area here used to be a whole bunch of power generators because we needed the power. But then we got the upgraded variants here. And I was able to just pop in a couple and it covered all the costs we needed. And so that freed up this whole area that we could do more production. And that's actually when I put these in here and did these, because this area had been freed up. Had that been originally the case, these would have been designed differently. I would have probably worked on trying to see which ones take Wolfram and put them here, and have the ones that take calcium and put them here, and the ones that have titanium, put them here, and the ones that take complex or multiple here, and do the 3 lines like we have here for the ones that take multiple types, and then feed into others here like we're doing. And of course have the output go to the storage bin like we talked about, to avoid having output corruption, output to storage holding up the line. Because that's part of when we've seen issues, is the output going to storage holds, you know, there's a lot of population on the tracks for that. So if we could avoid that, that's going to free up a lot of our track bandwidth to handle things. I am curious if the multi-line ones, like I was talking about, now still shift, or if they are separate. Like I said, I'd prefer. Because to me, having them shared like that can contaminate the lines, making them not flow as well. Whereas if you could keep them separate, you'd be able to have a different one on each line. Could you stay up and not switch? I'm trying to show people. So if you had the 3 different lines, right? We could have this one post and the 3 different lines run stuff they need down them. Whereas if they do what they were doing before, it would switch between the rails. So it was basically 3 lines could come in, 3 lines could go out, but it's also a connecting, joining one like this where it will switch the drones over. And so then it can start really twisting it and making it go a bit wonky because of that. And I don't want that. I want the 3 lines to be separate and stay separate. But it looks like they have them joined still, but I'm not sure. But that's my personal preference. Other people might prefer that they share, but I don't. If I wanted it to share or something, I would use a joining or splitting one, where this, I want it to have 3 separate lines. I don't want the lines to cross-contaminate. The cargo dispatch and receiver, I kind of wonder if that would work better than the rails, but I don't know their costs and how well they work. Because if this would work for multiple types, and this works for the one type coming in, we could have each production or each storage bin from the production send out a dispatcher and then connect cargo receiver to the back of them and not have to worry about the rails at all, which I wouldn't mind. This is interesting, but I'm not totally sure how it'd make that work. That's kind of cool. Multi-storage. I like multi-storage. Alright, let's go see how our corporate deliveries are going. Seems like they're all still going. That one wasn't because it ran out of materials. Rotors are still going. Rotors aren't going. Plates aren't going. Plates aren't going. So we need some more titanium plates and rotors. What's going on with our rotors? It's working. They're just needed for other stuff, I think, so that's holding things up.
I can use this.
There we go. Get those going. The rotors are definitely one that's holding us up. This is that one, so can we...
I need water.
Yeah, you only want rotors. Boo. Only rotors. Nothing else is acceptable. Yeah, we are completely out of rotors. That one's going to take a while to complete then because of that. Hopefully, I'll have time to try to work on this chat for next time and be able to move the production things around like we talked about. Because I have noticed these ones work a lot better. Because like I said, the output doesn't go on the line. And when the output doesn't go on the line, like even over here, these ones where I did put the output into storage, the output doesn't go on the line to get to storage, so then it only is pulled out when it's actually needed to go to, you know, be used for something. So then that bandwidth on the line isn't used up. There we go. Let's go do that. I was going to check the rotor situation, but let's fix the output.
I think I can use this.
Yeah. How are we on frames? Frames are low. So even though frames would be better, we have more plates. So I'm going to go ahead and do plates on both. Just because we have more of those and so we can accelerate. It's going to take longer, but not longer. Longer because it's per item is going to take longer. So it's going to take more items, I should say, but it's not going to take longer because we have more of those items. Where our frames there are a bit low. So we need to get more frame production by the looks. That was weird. Nowhere to go, but then it had somewhere to go. go and claim our goods so that we have the blueprints and or whatever it is unlocked. Grenade, you know, the thing we already have. War bonds, eh. What I want here is to get to 9 so we can make a run of ammo deliveries and get ammo delivered to the guns so they can stay full and protect the base. Development station, that's new. Chemical generator. Yeah, that's what we had been using. Those are going to be nice. This is the one that we need to work on for production. Like, where's the production? Yeah, we'd gotten up to here last time, and I was working on trying to get this one. But we'd gotten the level 8 here, I know that. Since we have those built. Recycler, we need to get that. We don't have that. We haven't had that because that's new since last time we played. We need to get to the mega press at least. This is a new one. I haven't seen this. I think we got to level 8 or 9 on most of them. Mega press.
That's just what I need.
Beams or sheets. We have plenty of sheets, so we're going to go with sheets. Beams are going to be quicker, but beams take more, and I don't know if we have enough of them. Can always switch it over if we find we have enough. Oh, we do have enough beams. I'm going to switch them to beams. Yay, beams, go faster. Because that's our manufacturing company, which we need to get mega press so we can continue on. So, let's hurry up. These ones took the wanted plates or frames, and frames is trickies because we don't have frames. We're making them. We had some, they just got used up. So we probably need to not make another frame production, but I can't remember which one it was, which is another reason it'd be good to straighten things out. frames should be over here, I think.
Rupture activity detected.
Furnace to frames?
I recommend
Titanium
finding
housing.
a safe
Ah.
place.
It's having an issue with plate access, it looks like. So let's help it out quickly. You know, I'd like to get this done before start burning. There we go. It's about to burn again. Let it burn, let it burn. You can see how it's getting orange shift as the sun gets closer and gets red shifted, I guess would be an accurate term, because it's shifting from yellow towards red, so it's orange. Oh, almost there. We're almost getting our level 5s on 2 of them. Not things we need, but gets us closer to the things we do need. That's where our housings went. Yeah, the power cell. I don't remember what we need the power cell for.
Rupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Ah! So we need more combat and more survival. Look at that. Burning. If I take it a little bit forward, I start. It's too hot for me. Because it's still all hot. As long as I'm in here, it counts as being in shelter. And then once it says returning to normal, yeah, see it's getting darker. And then it's going to go.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
That's what we need. That's when we can get out. And now this is spewing out its cold to try to cool things down and get things back online. Yup. That's how it do, chat. That's how it do. I knew switching was going to cause some jam. That's why we came over to look. I find it interesting that these are still saying it's hot by the visual, but it's working fine. I'm not going to complain. I don't want to go! So the rotors are being produced. Is there any holdups on them? No. This is the stators, which needs a rotor for the stator. Right. Rotor out. I should have had that rotor get fed in here. The stator. See, that's what I'm thinking we need to do is have, if the rotor is required for the stator, build a rotor production behind the stator and just have it directly feed in. And then have a rotor one that's actually used that goes into storage for the actual other productions that need it. Why is the titanium line not moving? Oh, the helium's going in on that line? I didn't remember the helium being on that line. This is the sulfur. Why is the helium going in on that line? No! That goes there. Oh, that goes over there. So I just broke the helium that we need for the rest of our production. That's why it was there. Okay.
Let's see.
Those should be rolling out because we had some in storage. Yeah, see, they're all pouring out. Let's go look at how we're going.
How close we are for the corporate level.
Our Corpy level 5. I have multi-rails. Next is zip lines, and then cargo dispatcher and receiver. That's gonna tick off here in just a moment, and the others are going. Food station. I don't care. That's why that one's moving so slow. It takes the rotors. Tubes, of course. another more complex one that's used for other production. Do we have tubes? Yes. And now we're out of those, and we're out of those, and we're out of those. Find what is taking rotors and let's cease production. Because, I mean, we don't really want to stop it, but we need to get other things done. So we're going to stop it so that we can increase the availability of them. If it's off, does it show me that it's off? No, there's no off indicator. That's kind of annoying. Applicators are fine. They needed pipes and pipes, so let's go grab some pipes.
Ah, gotcha. Learning is the key to greatness.
Oh, survival up. Cool. Plates. I don't have plates. We could get some plates for the housing, because we do need those titanium housings. Grab 2. Yeah. 2 things of plates. I need titanium plates. Yeah, it takes the housings, which we don't have. Putat. And putat. Good. Good. Use your resources. Build my empire. Okay. Titanium beams. What do we need for titanium beams? I believe they're up here. Yeah. Apparently, what we had for titanium beams wasn't enough.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Great.
That definitely needs to be fixed. Tubes, rotors, they're getting some. Those are stators. What do you need for stators? You need more plates. You need to go grab some more plates for those two. Okay, and so we need to find where the stator's being built. I don't remember even what builds that, so let's actually duck back in here and check, because we can see all of them here. Well, all of them that we've re-unlocked. You can see here. Stator is titanium housing and wolfram wires, so the housings are probably holding it up. And for the housings, we need a different device. Beams and plates, so we can build another furnace to get those going. What do we not have unlocked for the furnace? Our hardening agent. We have all these being made, but we don't have the hardening agent blueprint. Sure, we need a blueprint, chat. Okay. These and these. We could build one here. And that's a temporary placement because we just need to get more of them built. Is there an open line here? No, of course not.
Warning. Monolith activity detected.
Reloading.
Intercepted on nearby monolith.
Changing back. Reloading.
The base has been protected.
Good gravy. They're spawning them differently than they were. They're dropping them like right on our front porch now. Before they spawned them up on top of the hill, and now they spawned them like right here in front of our base. It's a good thing we have turrets, huh? See, how many rounds did you guys fire off? Oh, yeah. Quite a few. That one up there probably didn't, from what I'm seeing. Yeah. This one fired quite a bit too this time. Then again, they did spawn right on top of us, so that's not too surprising. Alrighty. That's not outputting.
I need water.
Alright, now that's good now. Not the ideal placement, which I'm aware of, but I needed to get them on the production line so the stators can start being built. So I wasn't too concerned with it looking good right this moment. More so
I
just
can use this.
getting it working. Glass. We'll do glass. And then we'll drop these off in here and get those production runs back going. Because it'd be good to not have production runs off. I don't remember which one was off. That one. Okay, I think that was all we turned off. Just gonna double check, because there may have been one over here that we did. We don't completely recall. All right. Hopefully that, excuse me, that gets going. All right, let's go check where that unlocked. Yeah, I know that was terrible placement and terrible, all of it, but. Why does that line keep freezing up like that? Something's no longer going where it needs to go. Not sure which thing that is. Let's go take a look, because that's going to hold things up. Hey! Development station. That's a new one we haven't seen before.
I need water.
Interesting. Oh. orbital launcher 2s. Got to build 20 orbital launchers. Supply development station with these. Quartz ore is the tricky one. I mean, ignadium we know how to get. Interesting. Oh, storage depot 2. Rail 3. Expandable storage. Ooh. So they moved some of the things off over here from where they were before. I was wondering where they went since they no longer were there. That explains it. That explains it, chat.
Nice.
So the titanium run is being held up here. Why is it being jammed up some? I don't know. I'm a bit confused about that myself. Oh, what do we need for tier 3 belts? What do we need for better belts? Compounder. Level 7. Yeah, we got a ways to go. All right.
I'm healed.
Yeah, so now that's on cooldown. And grenade here. But it also goes on recharge after you use it. let's get some more beans.
I think I can use this.
Let's build some more orbital ones just so we can meet that requirement. And that way we can see about getting the upgraded one. Okay. I'm thinking about using them and I'm thinking about scrapping them. But I want to see about what we can do to get the level 2 ones, because the upgraded ones should work better. Supply requirements, so quartz and ignadium. We do have some quartz.
Just what I need.
Cool. Research done. Fabricator 2 and large hab. And why not? Wow, we burned through all that crystal. Alright, so is it a new building? It is technically a new building. Okay. It is bigger than the other ones, so we're going to need to rearrange for that, which is fine. I was already kind of thinking we need to. Large hab. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to have to break this place down and just do a large hab. Won't have to have separate areas like that. Cool. Recycler. That's another one we need to do.
A very useful device. It greatly sped up the process of redistributing wartime loot.
And now you can use it for peaceful purposes. Remember that the clothes iron was also invented to torture prisoners, and yet you've used it to iron clothes, right?
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
It's not. Decided that, yeah, we don't have enough throughput. We're going to need to redesign anyways. We'll take these out and then work on a better design structure. Where is base structure platform? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Launch those away. And these are titanium beams. Beams were needed over here for the housing. Where is it? There we go. All right. So are all fabricators upgraded to Fabricator 2? Fabricator. No. Okay, so it is a different building. So we're going to need to go around and replace all our fabricators with Fabricator 2s. So this does all of those. This does just those. So just for these, I need to switch to this. So that's rods, which was on the list. find it interesting that it's only those ones. But that's alright. We'll do that probably offline since I need to rebuild kind of this whole area. Just want to get back to having our stuff. Once we have, you know, these that can be built again, then when I tear them down to replace them and move stuff around, I can actually do so. Right now, if I try to do it, I can't put it back. And that's kind of what's holding up a lot. Because, yeah, we need level 8 on future. We need level 7, level 7 on selenium. We need 6 at least on Griffin, but I'd like to get 9. And that's just so that we can rebuild the base. That's it. Just to rebuild the base, that's what we need. No, that's not what I wanted. It's not really a good place for it. This was one of the ones we needed. I want to see what that one looks like. That's the level 2. Is it going to be different? Oh yeah. Bigger vehicle. How many does it send? The others only send 1. Oh, this sends like 30 plus at a time. Dude. We only need 5 of these. 5 of those is easily going to replace the 10 of these. Because if we come back over here, watch this. Oh, none. So watch. 69, right? It's going to launch and it's going to drop by 1. See? 1. So it recharges a little bit quicker, but it's only 1 per. Send 1. Send 1. Send 1. Right? This sends a huge batch, or sends at least 30 per tick. If the, of course, resource is there. Otherwise, per tick it sends whatever's there. So that is a lot faster.
Ah, gotcha.
I want to see how many it does. So if it sends the full 100, this is going to be crazy. It sends the full... It can send a full 100 at once. Dude! That's much faster. Zoop. That's nice. So yeah, it fires slower than those. See, because those are like 1, 2, 3, but this can shoot a whole batch of 100. Oh, I did it too slow. That is nice. That is very nice.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
We need to get all of them upgraded to level 2s, because then it's going to be getting our rep up a lot quicker in the long run. Yeah, this one wasn't as important. This is the main one that we need to get up to level 7. And then this one we need to get up to level 8. So these are the 2 that we need to make sure we have level 2s launching. Because then we can rebuild our base. But without those, we can't rebuild our base. Wait a minute. The fabricator does ceramics, calcium-based production, but Fabricator 2 does no calcium-based production. Interesting. How much improved production does it do? It says improved, but I wonder by how much.
Ruptura's eruption has started.
Because they don't really say here either.
StarRupture has started. hide.
Ore extractor too.
Extreme temperature detected.
Hmm. $1,600 units. $400 units. So it's 4 times. Yeah, that would be useful. Cool. Look at the red land. And the land is red. Alright, we're going to call it here, chat. I got to get some sleep and get stuff done tomorrow. But hopefully I'll have time to
Planetary
work on
temperature returning
resolving
to
some of these
normal.
issues and getting stuff rebuilt. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to join us again next time. Until then, as always, enjoy the story. We'll catch you guys later.